What's up, everyone? We'll get rolling in a few minutes. After I update these things. All right, we're basically full on everything. Just Jacksonville left and Big Al's. The pre-fills, everything else is full besides a few solos. In our final two box, we had our last two boxes. Final two box mini helmets. Earl Campbell and Roger Staubach are $4 solos. Obi has Jonathan Taylor and Ashton Jeanty up as well. We did some of these, since we did a whole line, we did those at $340 a piece. You can do them at $340 or $4, whatever you want to sell them at. I don't usually round down, or I don't do decimal points. I usually just round up or down. But Campbell and Staubach are $4. Jonathan Taylor and Jeanty are available as well from Opie. I believe they're still available. And then in the Funko, we've got King Booker. King Booker, a wrestler. All I know is Booker T. Is that the same person, King Booker and Booker T? I looked up King Booker and it showed me Booker T. I remember him, man. I liked him when I used to watch as a kid. 61 years old. Okay, so that's who it is. Now I know. East Coast is full. A few trades there. Racky's full. A few randoms bought. Just a couple solos left in the minis and the Funko, and one spot left in Big L. So we'll get rolling in a few minutes here. We got the pull up and the guess and the gold bag as well. I'm going to look at preseason this week. I think I saw the Packers is broadcast this week live. Our game is Thursday at 5 p.m. I don't know if that's Eastern or it's probably my time. Woohoo! All right, got guesses rolling in. We got football this week, and it's not a Hall of Fame game. Hall of Fame game was fun, though. Lots of scoring. Keep the guesses coming. Quarterback who led the league in passing TDs for at least one season. May have done it more, may have done it once. Just don't want to type it and have it say for a season, and people take that literally that he only did it once, if it could be more than once. I was going to do another category for this player, but it was wrong, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I searched really quick at the end. We'll get rolling in a few minutes here. Just let people roll in. We'll start with Funko. We'll go to East Coast next, and then the minis and Racky and Big Al's. There's just a few things left. I'll say them one more time, and then we'll handle them when we get to each break. As far as the Gold Rush minis, Obi can confirm, but Obi was selling Jonathan Taylor and Ashton Jeanty for $4 each, or $3.40 each, whatever he decides. I hesitate to do that, but that's what we did on Mike's, since he did all of them but the one claim. Earl Campbell and Staubach are up for $4 a piece as well in the 2-box mini. Our Funko, we're halfway through that case. King Booker is the last player left. It's the only solo, and he's $3, I guess. Guess that's Booker T. And then in Big Al's, it is Jacksonville as the final team. What we will do is, when we get to East Coast, we'll open this up. This one doesn't look like it was cut open, so they should be all good in there. Other ones on the way as well. The other 10 boxers, so we'll have 20. Well, we will never have 20. I don't think they'll be here Wednesday either. So we're going to draw from these 10 for the first 4, and then next Monday we'll have a pool of 16. Jonathan by Earl Campbell. Gotcha. And we'll get rolling in just 1 second here. Hope everyone had a good weekend. This was my wife's last weekend before she's a teacher. She just started today with no kids, but she had to be there for the full day. So I took her to a bakery she likes and out to lunch or brunch or breakfast. Hung out and cleaned the house, and it's a good weekend. No golf, so that kind of sucked, but all right, guys, we're going to get rolling with the Funko. Get your guesses in, get your vote in. I'm going to read through probably just the claims because these were posted, both of these were posted well in advance together earlier today since they filled up. If anybody wants me to read their line, either the mini or the Funko, I'm happy to do it. So just let me know, especially if you can't see or didn't see the picture. No problem at all. I just want to save you the heartache of listening to me read 200 names. In this one, claims, Chris G, you had Stanley and Aaron Judge, Chad Rhodes and Hertz, Tom Cena, Dave, you've got Alvarez, Jonathan R. Sheen, Nick F, you've got Applegate, Jason T. Bedard and Gordon. Clint, you have Undertaker and Reigns. Mike Z, you had Travis Kelce. Brad, Barry Sanders. Richard, you closed with Howard, Seagal, Bird, Chevy Chase, and Marino with 3 randoms apiece on all those. Jonathan, you bought Mike's randoms. That's Stone Cold, Ripley, and Henderson. King Booker is our final. Let me make sure no one bought him. Final solo Booker T for $3. If he doesn't get sold, no big deal. But you know, the second we do that, he's going to hit. Not sure that's ever happened in the Funkos, but it's happened in other like 16 team stuff. Give me Booker so I can be involved in the fun. You got it, Carl. Got you on Booker T. Give me Roger in the mini. Roger Staubach, you got it, Jason. It's our final one. I could see some of those sales come out. I'm hoping for a big name. There's no guarantee, but I'd like to see like a case hit that I could hang my hat on, you know? Just never know. Okay, closed on the minis, closed on the Funkos. Obi does still have Genty and Jonathan Taylor up, but I'll come back to that in a little bit. Carl closing with King Booker. Let's get our number rolled. We'll go to East Coast next. We'll talk a little bit about the new series. Then we'll go minis, Racky, and Big Al's. There will be some lives tonight. Big Al's full size, Racky, some licensed jerseys. New additions today were Michael Vick, Falcons, Mitchell and Ness, UC Saros, Stadium Series Adidas for the Predators. I love that jersey. And then Edgar Martinez, I've never seen, on a nice throwback Nike for the Mariners. So those are cool. Let's get our number. Actually, there they are. 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, or 4. 6 will not work. That'll work. 3, the middle one. Thomas, what's up? If they aren't sold after the phone call, just keep. No problem. So JT and Ashton Genty are still available for a little bit, but if not, Obi will hold them. How you doing, Thomas? 3, 1, 4. Helmet arrived, by the way, like last week sometime, Thomas. I know you're asking about that. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Obi is selling Jonathan Taylor and Ashton Genty in the 2-box minis for $4 a piece if you want them. If not, he said he'd hold on to them anyway. So, all right, let's roll. Number 3. There it is. You'll take them for 4 piece. Obi selling them. Gotcha, Carl. Now it's not just King Booker. Now you got a couple mini spots. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Show me a Funko we've never seen. I have like 15 new Funkos for the dollar break. I didn't run a dollar break yesterday. I should have, but I got behind, and then I did the winner's choice, which I'm surprised. We only have 5 claimed in that again. I don't know why those aren't moving a little more. That's something I would love to join, but if you'd like, it's posted. I won't get rid of it tonight, but I'll give it a few days maybe. Winner's choice. Whoever wins can pick whatever they want. They're $18 spots, 22 spots. Bijan Robinson, Bo Nix, Baker Mayfield, Lawrence Taylor, Ricky Williams, Brian Urlacher, Troy Aikman. I'm forgetting a few names, but those are all the choices. It's not a roulette wheel. It's just whoever wins can pick whatever they want. I just want to be involved. Yeah, I have mixed thoughts on the Ray Lewis. Not that I don't like it. I love it. But it looks like it was a flat black that they changed into an alternate blackout. People love doing the blackouts, and I think they're cool too. But you guys know how I feel about the flat blacks and the flat whites. Leave them alone. I already cut that. That's right. But it's very cool. We've had several blackout helmets in the series in the past, and I think they're awesome. So that's one of them, Ray Lewis. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Why do I keep... Oh, I thought that was someone else. That's still cool. I keep opening it upside down. I used to have that on point, but now I keep doing it upside down. All-Star. That's cool. NBA All-Star Pop. That is Allen Iverson, AI. We were just talking about him last week for some reason. I don't remember why. It's during the jerseys. 2005 All-Star for the East. That is Beckett certified AI. Let me see who had AI. Not claimed, but that one's cool. I have an Ernie Hudson Ghostbusters signed Funko for Trey. That's cool. That's what it was, Thomas. You want a shoe. Iverson. There it is. It's at the bottom of the first row of randoms going to Richard. Richard S. on your Merino claim. Getting Allen Iverson on the All-Star Funko. That's cool. Practice. We're talking about practice. Beckett certified. Nice fresh Funko too. That's nice. Good auto. Signed right over his headband. Doesn't block his head. Right on. I like that one. It does not affect a Ghostbusters limited edition shoe. I thought you had a Ghostbusters Funko and you had an Allen Iverson shoe. I don't think there's a Ghostbusters shoe, right? The Funko limited edition. You wear it on set, that'd be cool. Not a game, not a game. Practice. Richard, nice hit. Allen Iverson. I've talked about it in the past, and at some point I probably will. We'll probably move these to doing 2 Funkos per break, but it won't be during this case and probably not next. But I'm always wanting to do more than just one. But it's fun having a cheap shot at it. Richard, congrats. Nice hit there. Allen Iverson on the All-Star. All right, let's do this. Over our new East Coast series. I could have locked maybe 4 or 5 names, but we locked 2 again. The same 2 as last series, Bobby Orr and Connor McDavid. It's the alternate Adidas for Connor McDavid, which we've had before. Those are cool. Bobby Orr, alternate Adidas too. One we've not seen, I don't think, for any player. Very cool jersey. We hit the Bobby Orr last series on a different style. Would love to see him again, or McDavid. There are 58 other names until others tell me what they've opened. I don't know if Nick or Daryl or anyone else bought any. But if they do, we'll remove them. Last series had 65. This has 60, so a little bit less to get through. I'm assuming we'll have 20 to 25 this series. We ordered 20 for the first, and then we'll go back and get a few if it benefits the group. I will open the box with you and write the numbers down, but let's read the players here. There's a few trades. Jeff H., you've got Yager, Coffee, and Clark. We will eventually as well pick one random 2 to pick one random 1, but 27, 29 claims. We probably could have done it today. Seemed a little much. Maybe I'll do that on Wednesday if you guys would prefer a cheaper pick one random 1 and more claims. There's plenty of names to pick. Ton of headliners win as randoms. Joseph, you have Fedorov, Big Michael, and Potvin. Mike Z, you had Brindamore. You traded for Bernie Parent and Ron Hextall. Nick F, you had Bedard, Marchenko, and Aho. Jeff H, Ovechkin, Yossi, and Wool. Daryl, you had Forsberg, Mangiapane, and you traded for Caden Gooley. Larry V, you had Hull, Paul, and Wolf. Belfour, Natchez, and Anderson. Daryl, you had Sakic, Barkov, McSorley, Kane, Heiskanen, and Zeri. Jeff H, you had Chelios, Lee, and McCann. Dylan, Quick, Kovalev, Vasilevsky, Knight, Cooley, and Stankoven. Dylan, are you here? I don't know if you replied to the trade that you were offering. If you're here, let me know and we'll talk about it. Daryl was offering. Jonathan R., you've got Boldy, Bobrovsky, and you traded for Seth Jarvis, Jeff H., Bennett, Rust, Joseph, Jason T., Bork, Keller, and Barbashev. Jonathan R., Gauthier, Solani, and Kempe. Brian, you closes with Larkin, Naslin, Cooley, Hayduke, Esposito, Gunther, and you claimed Ekholm as the solo. Prefer pick one random one myself. My chat only sends sometimes, it's being weird. I see there you were offering Kovalev up for trade, and Daryl said he would trade with you. He has 5 names left. Mangiapane, Barkov, McSorley, Heiskanen, and Zeri. Daryl, are you here? I also would love Daryl to know that he's trading, but he offered him up in the chat on Facebook. So I'm assuming, like in here or on Facebook, the errors on here or on Facebook. Facebook's been extremely fun for me lately. You'll trade for Mangiapane? Okay. That's weird. Sometimes if you're not logged in, it'll give you issues. Daryl, I know you were good to trade, so I'm going to trade for you. You offered it up for any of the 5, and that's one of the 5. If you're here, let me know. Where are you, Dylan? Mangiapane trade. There's Daryl. Daryl, you good with Mangiapane for Kovalev now that I've already written it on the other line? I think you were offering up any of your 5, so let's do this. Close this. We're going to open this box together, put the numbers on. That's good. Okay. Got you guys. I've now had 4 packages returned that are crossing the border back to me. I've had to pay probably an extra $300 in shipping because ones I've shipped have come back. I don't know what it is. The one that came back today was because it wasn't a full legal name. It was just an initial. That's never happened before. So reship a $70 package. The other ones were because it was 3 ounces over the weight and didn't have a box number. So I need to. I know, right? That is my problem. I got to get like a fleet of boats, huh? Okay, I don't think I saw any cut marks. We're still going to look them over, though. 42. I learned my lesson not looking at the top last time. 40, 33, 25, 18, 17, 10, 3, and these are probably higher maybe. Yeah, 60. And 46. No cuts. We'll see how the next one gets to us. But I will take that as a win. Josh Diverson. Looking for box 3 at the very top. It's up there. Let's write these down, and then we'll random 2 boxes. 3, 10, 17, 18, 25, 33, 40, 42, 46. Whoops. 40, 42, 46, 60. Not 425. To pull a headliner first, we keep saving them till the end somehow. Last series was almost just as crazy as the one before. I always hope that you guys hit cool stuff. I'd love to see Night 1 or McDavid. We got 2 to chase. It'd be fun to hit one early instead of late. Okay, here's the numbers. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll likely draw from these 10 the next 8 on Wednesday, and then have a new set of 10 to throw into the mix for a total of 16. He sends them 10 at a time because they've been sniffing into them. That's why there's no labels on them either with pictures. Easier to send half amounts instead of a full amount all at once, or 2 boxes at once, and that proved right this time. They didn't cut into them. All right, let's go over here. There's the numbers. Let's run them 7 times. The top 2 will be the ones we open. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Did 33 and 60 stay on top for the last one from 6 to 7? I think 33 did, but I think 60 did as well. We're going bookend and right in the middle, 33 and 60. I sound like a chicken. Bookend. 33, Larry Bird. Yeah, we just added Larry Bird to the jerseys too. I'm gonna put these and the Funkos away since there's no minis to put away after tonight. Give me 1 second. Double deal. Yeah. Sure. All right, let's get rid of 33 and 60. Good luck, all. I'd love to see 2 claim hits here. There, like I said, we had 19 claims. There's like 25 headliner type names, if not more. Looking through the ones that didn't get claimed, even some medium jerseys on some really cool style jerseys. There's too much stuff in this one. This one's fun. Okay. Next up will be the minis. We'll close the poll. If you haven't guessed yet, look at the guess thing above. Patrick Waugh in the 33 called it. I wish Waugh was in this series. We've had him in the past, but not in the last few. Guess someone that it is a quarterback that led the league in touchdowns at least once in their career through a season. If you get it right, you get some credit to use tonight. And then the other one is the poll. You guys are heavy tight end other. 12 votes out of the 24. If you guys get that right collectively, we'll give away a mini or one of those Jack Hughes items tonight, whatever the winner wants to pick. All you have to do is join something and your name is entered. If you join something 20 times today, you got 20 entries. I haven't looked at the guesses. I try not to, because then I make noises and faces and whatever that might give stuff away. Okay. 33 up first. Good luck, all. Start of Series 15. I'm excited for this series. Bunch of fun styles in these on jerseys we haven't seen, and then just a ton of fun names. Big ones up top, and then a ton of like fan favorite stuff in the middle, which I love. Let's see if we can start with one today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know who that is. You guys may not agree with me, may say differently, but this is my favorite player on my team, and we're pulling him night 1, jersey 1. That is Logan Cooley. Gunther's cool too. He's probably my second or third favorite. I got a lot of favorites, but Cooley's my favorite. Logan Cooley, Fanatics Premium. This one should have the Mammoth logo since it's the black home jersey. Who had Logan Cooley? Not picked. Let's see. Cooley was Dylan on your first random with Spencer Knight. That Spencer Knight jersey is cool too, by the way. No way, kids. He is. He's so fun to watch. He's my favorite player on the Mammoth. As a season ticket holder, I mean, I don't get to go to every game, but I get to watch him a lot, and he was my favorite on the team the last 2 years, and we locked him down. Logan Cooley, Fanatics Premium, Mammoth logo. They're starting to roll out a little bit more now. The away jerseys, the whites, will have UHC still, and then they'll have the Mammoth logo on the sleeves. Don't know why they did that, but they did. Maybe pay homage to the original. I mean, it's only 1 year old, but still. Very nice. And I'll say sorry if you claimed this person after the buzzer. I saw it, I know. There wasn't enough claims. I feel your pain. Dylan, nice hit. Great jersey there. Logan Cooley on the Mammoth. There's like 4 Mammoth in this series, aren't there? I want to say Keller's in it, and I want to say Lawson Krause was in there too. Nope, Lawson Krause is not. So Gunther, Cooley, and Keller. 3 Mammoth. It's close enough. Okay, box 60. Good luck, all. Hold on, get us a claim here. Get us a pictured. Daryl has a nice Logan Cooley Arizona Knights jersey, or Desert Knights, whatever it's called. I have the same exact jersey in my PC. I bought it a while back, or I'd be chasing that one with Daryl too. But that one's sweet as well. Okay, here we go. Box 2. Ah! Okay, I know this jersey as well. Focus, please. 3, 2, 1. This is another jersey that I had my eye on the list, saying I want to see that one because it's on an alternate that we won't see very often. Another non-picked name, but an awesome hit. This is an alternate for the New York Rangers. These are really cool. That is Mr. Will Cooley. So Cooley and Cooley. Can't make that up. I didn't realize that till I said it. Very different spellings, but Will Cooley and Logan Cooley. Fanatics Premium. Let me see who had them. I love this jersey. Focus, please. Yeah, both are very nice. Let me see who had Will Cooley. Very bottom, not very bottom spot, but bottom 2 claims. Brian, I said you had to cut your claims, so you missed on the other Cooley, but you got this Cooley. Rangers, alternate. Sorry to those that did not hit in here. I know a few of you had a bunch of spots, just like I would if I could join. Just ask Daryl. I need to ask Daryl when the next time is I can lose. I'm on an opposite heater, but I know that means something big's coming for me. Been hitting some fun jerseys, just not the ones I've been claiming. Great hit. Fanatics Premium, Will Cooley, New York Rangers. Opening night, November 16th, 1926 is what the caller says. Part of the reason I love the hockey jersey so much is all the detail. Even just the lines there. It's such a cool jersey. Rangers. I don't know if I showed the fight strap on the Logan Cooley, but it was a pro, a premium, just like this one, if I can find it. Great hit there. Not sure of the official name of this alternate, but I know it's an alternate. It must be some sort of throwback alternate. Beautiful. Nice hit, Brian. Nice hit, Dylan. Great Great hits. Knocking off both Coolies on night one. Will Cooley, Logan Cooley. Even though I used to pronounce his name Coyle or Cooley. I don't even know how I said it. Congrats, you two. That's night one of East Coast. I'm excited for this series. We've got 8 more and 10 more on the way. Fantastic start. No claims, but 2 of the names that I'd wanted to see. That's kind of the fun part about this series is you can claim all the names you like and then hope to get one of the several 20 others that are great randoms. All right, guys, last chance to guess quarterback that led the league in touchdown passes at least once in his career throughout a season. I'm going to reveal that after we get the boxes for the minis. After that, we'll do Radke and then Big Al. We already did East Coast. We'll do our college guess for Radke. I don't think anyone moved on, but I might be wrong. I don't have anything written down. Just remind me if you can. And the poll is pretty heavy. I'm going to close it now. There's no coming back from that. Need 11 new people to pop in here and vote against tight another, which wouldn't happen. So you guys are going tight another. One last thing for me to remember here in 2 minutes. Refresh my screen so it pops up. There it is. Let's show this. I'm going to read off claims. A break and you don't know your randoms, let me know and I'll read your line to you. If not, I'm going to read claims since this was posted hours ago for you to look at it. Gila, you had Namath and Burrow, Chad, Caleb Williams, John Mahomes, Larry K. You had Flutie, Christie, Manning, Barry Sanders, and Herbert. I think there's only Peyton Manning, so that's Peyton Manning. Mike, you had Kelsey. I think there's only one Kelsey in this too, but that's Jason Kelsey. Jonathan R., you had Marino. Chad, these were from the mini wins. Chad, you had Perry and Barkley. Gila, you had Lawrence. Steve, you had Favre. And Christie, you had Daniels. After the mini, Obi had Elway. Mike Z had Josh Allen. Our solos were Curse to Obi, Campbell to Jonathan R., Jefferson to Chad, and Staubach to Jason T. Carl bought Jonathan Taylor and Ashton. And Gila, you bought Odell Beckham Jr., Tua, Jason Witten, and Chad Johnson as solos. No need to run box numbers because we only have 2 left. So let's grab those. Let's reveal the gold bag. If it's this man right here, you see that is him right there. That's been there for a long time though. You're right. I would owe a lot of money. A lot of breeze guesses today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's not breeze. One of these times it will line up and I'll have like 10 people get the $10 credit right and then $100 out. We've got a retro. Radke retro. 49ers. And that is Steve Young. You know what I was going to do for him? I was going to say a non-Power 5 conference quarterback. Because they're not right now, or I guess they are now. They weren't. But back then, the Pac-12 was a Power 5 conference, right? And BYU used to be – no, they were in the Mountain West. It was too hairy for me, so I didn't do that. I just did touchdowns. He actually led the league in touchdowns 4 times. I believe Chad got the guess right. Did anybody else? When I looked up that stat, he actually, all 4 times he did it, he went higher every time. It's like 29, 33, 35, 36, all with the Niners. I'm sure several of those were Super Bowl years. $11 credit going to at least Chad. That was the 3rd guess today. Chad, congrats. Any other Steve Youngs? Lamar Jackson, Favre. Sacrilegious for me to not put Favre in there with that one, huh? Barbashev. Marino, Breeze, Culpepper, Baker, Len Dawson. I think, Chad, I'm going to go to the next page like I said I was going to because that one's all full. I think you're the only one that got it right, Chad. $11. Love this helmet as well. Still up in the air if this is PC or this will be a series helmet. I've got 2 Niner retros and I'm debating still. So So it's in the in-between. It's in the, what do they call that in the, oh, the upside down. It's in the upside down. Okay. Let's roll with the minis. Good luck, all. 2 boxes here. Poll is closed. Chad won some credit. You guys are looking for tight end others. If you can hit these two, both being tight end others, that'd be a great start. But I got a feeling that neither of them are going to be. I'm hoping for a dang quarterback. Box 2, box 7. Let's do 2 first. Good luck, everyone. Okay, here we go. QB and others, you guess. 3, 2, 1. Classic speed Packers. If you guys see people saying classic speed rep or on field, same thing. What they wear on field. Although on field's getting a little muddier now because they wear alternates on field too. Packers. If you got a Packer, you're alive. I know who it is. I saw it because the signature was staring at me and I opened the box. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was hoping for a big name. And that one was, I'm pretty sure that was claimed in the mini. It was Steve. That's Brett Favre. After I just said it, I couldn't put Favre in the bag. Oh, I was hoping for at least a decent hit tonight. It didn't feel like we hit our case hit. Here's a great one. Brett Favre. That is Racky certified and Beckett. It is the personal Racky with Brett Favre's name on it and the number 4 and his touchdown celebration. Great classic speed mini going to Steve from the mini win. Steve, nice hit. Brett Favre. These all the names on the bottom, just in case someone opens that and does not know that is Brett Favre. Great first mini. Mini number 2. Congrats, Steve. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Rafe. That mark is on the plastic, not the helmet. Although there is a little shiny mark right there inside. Bills on a Rave mini. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know who it is now. I don't think of him on this team, but he did play for him. That's a cool one. That's LaShawn McCoy. Shady McCoy. He was dominant for a few years. Maybe not on the Bills, but there's a little black stuff on the back. Got it off. Shady McCoy, Bills, Rave. Let me find out where McCoy is. Who had LaShawn McCoy? Oh, it's the first round. I went right past him on the Flutie claim. So as a Bills claim, Larry K., you had Flutie, you had McCoy, Lawrence Taylor, Aiden Hutchinson, and Dez Bryant as randoms. That's going to you, Larry. And note to self: don't ship Larry items with just the last initial, because they will charge you for the label, send it back to you, and make you reship it just for a last name. I've shipped stuff to people where I make up like a nickname. It's not even like a name, and they've accepted it. But apparently you can't do that if you're going across the border anymore. Great 2 helmets there. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit on that one. Those are both fun, though. Shady McCoy, Ray for the Bills, and Brett Favre Classic for the Packers. Steve and Larry, congrats, you two. Love both those. Okay, man. It's one of those days where it does not want to focus. I believe in you. Slowly remove it. Don't do it. There we go. Okay, let's keep it rolling. That was a quarterback and a running back. Kind of thought we might not get a tight end out of there, and I was right. 1 and a 1. Quarterback, running back, 0-0. You guys are going other tight end. See if you can start it here with the Radke box. Okay, in Radke, we're down to 6 boxes. We're halfway through this case. I'm not sure how many quarterbacks we've hit, but I know we have a in this one, Jason, I've got you with Green Bay and Dallas. You sold Carlos both to randoms. That's Cincy and Carolina. Yes, college guess time. Thank you. It's better if you start doing it now so you're not waiting. Now is the time to guess a team, a college team that you think this player was drafted from. For example, if you think it's going to be Adrian Peterson, you would guess Oklahoma. If you think it's going to be Steve Young, you'd guess BYU. If you get it right, you move on the next week. If you get it right 2 weeks in a row, just twice, you get $50 Big Al credit. We wait till the third because if you somehow manage to do it 33 times in a row, which hasn't been done, you just get a free helmet from whatever series we're on, Series 40 right now. You don't have to be in this break or in any break to guess. It's just a fun guessing game. So guess a college team. If you get it right, good for you. I'm going to try to guess 2. I had a chance to go 2 last week, but I blew it. So, Jason, again, you've got Green Bay, Dallas. Carlos, you bought both those randoms. That's Cincy, Carolina. Joseph, you had Pittsburgh and Las Vegas. Greg, you had the Rams and New Orleans. Tim, you had San Fran. You sold Scott your random, which was Jacksonville. Bill S., you had Giants, New England, Chargers, and Cleveland. Greg, you had Detroit and Houston. Jonathan R., Miami and Tennessee. David L., Chicago and Arizona. Jonathan R., Minnesota, Tampa. David L., you had Washington and Seattle. Brad, Kansas City, Atlanta, Indy, and Baltimore. Tim, you had Buffalo. Kyle bought your random. That's the Jets. And Jim, you closes with Denver, and you got Philadelphia as your random. These are the helmets we have left. 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 11. 2, 3, they're not in order. 6, 7, 9, 11. Get your college guesses in. I see like 12 guesses. There's 25 people watching. Don't be afraid to guess unless you hate games. I think some people hate games. Or if you think it's impossible. People have gotten 2 before. All I need for you to participate in this game is your social security number and a list of your biggest fears. Just messenger them to me, and that'll take care of it. 3 biggest fears. Okay, I'm joking, just in case someone doesn't realize I'm joking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 3 is what we're going to roll with. Whew. Few of you guys. There's some great guesses. I try not to look at them so I don't get swayed by your guesses. Box 3, let's close this. I'm going to get rid of box 3 because we'll do one more of these Radke live tonight. Take a drink of my drink. I'm going to think of a guess. I'm going to scroll the teams. I'm going to say Georgia. I thought of a wide receiver from Georgia on one of those teams. Anybody else say that's your cue in line for season Packer tickets, Jason. Don't lie. You're number 8,675,309 in line. Your mom's maiden name too. I don't need it. That'll work. Let's guess Georgia. Tim, you guessed Georgia. I didn't see it. Oh, so did Larry. All right, Georgia fans for this box, that is. Next up is Big Al's. The only thing we have left is Jacksonville and that. We'll do a live fill today, probably a 2-box. We'll do some Radke and some licensed jerseys. Box 3 is over here. Let's move this stuff a little bit out of the way. Box 3. Good luck, everybody. Close close the poll. Got the guesses. Liar, that's Jenny's. 8675309. Now I get it. That's your phone number. I didn't actually read it. I did, but couldn't get that one past Kyle. Kyle knows. All right. Good luck, everyone. Ooh, let's see. Don't know who this would be. Here we go. It's now non-focused. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Jaguars. We've been seeing a little bit more Jaguars. Last case, last double case, the case before that too, I think. What if Jenny was really Jesse's girl and Stacy's mom? Could be. Well, let me see who has the Jacksonville Jaguars Classic Speed. Twice this case? Yeah, they've been hot. The whole don't pick a team because they hit this case just doesn't, it's not a good strategy. I would just pick who you want. We've had several teams double up in the last few cases. Who had Jacksonville? That was a random bot by Scott. Scott, the Jaguars. Is Scott here? I think he's guessing LSU. Scott, this is you. Authentic Jaguars Classic, Beckett certified. I want to guess Brunell with the quarterback theme, but it could be an MJD or it could be a Travis Hunter. Would be sweet. Not a ton of names on the Jaguars list, but probably someone I haven't named. Let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. It is MJD. It's not one of our quarterbacks. Save the quarterbacks for other teams, I suppose. Could have had T-Law there. I don't know that we've ever pulled Trevor Lawrence from Ranky, though. Maybe we have. MJD, Pocket Hercules, Beckett certified on the Authentic Classic Speed. Going to Scott. Scott, nice hit. Congrats, man. Man, that is just extremely unfocusing itself the second I leave the camera. I'm going to close this for 1 second. Then I'm going to reopen it. And that fixed absolutely nothing. Holy moly, man. He was UCLA, and so was an ex-Packer running back that we drafted. I can't remember his name. Little guy. What was the Packer running back that was drafted from UCLA that was he ran with Eddie Lacy? Jonathan? No. Someone will know. Who's the little running back that was on the Packers with Eddie Lacy? Was it Starks? No, it wasn't Starks. It wasn't John Starks. It was someone else. All right. Running back again. They're up to 2 hits now. Scott, nice hit. Sorry to everyone else that did not hit on that one. Well, let's keep it moving. Jaguars, who just hit in Radke, are the last team left in Big Al's. And then we'll roll through those. Let me mark this down. Now I'm going to look it up. UCLA. There it is. Thank you. Jonathan Franklin. I was right. It was Jonathan. Carl said Franklin too. Yeah, Jonathan Franklin. He was okay for us for a few years. I want to say he was with Eddie Lacy, though. John Starks was prior to that or after that? Not John Starks. It was James Starks. Jeez, I'm putting John in front of everything now. I liked James Starks quite a bit. Okay, in this 4-boxer, guys, I've got Carlos with the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. Brad, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Larry K, Buffalo. Greg, you've got the Carolina Tennessee combo spot. Chad, Chicago. Nick F, Cincy. Bill S. Cleveland, Tim Dallas, Nick G. Denver, Greg Detroit, Bill S. Green Bay, Clint Houston, Brian, you've got Indy, Zach, you've got Kansas City, Greg Las Vegas, Nick G. the Chargers, Tim the Rams, Mike, you've got Miami, Bill S. Minnesota and New England, Kyle New Orleans, Bill S. Giants, Mike Philadelphia, Jonathan R. Pittsburgh, Brian W. San Francisco, Larry K. Seattle, Greg Tampa Bay, and David Washington. Jaguars are last team left to close us here. I'll lower them down to 39, just in an attempt to get this one closed up. That's fine, Carl. I don't normally negotiate on the Big L spots, but that's $1.06 off. If you actually want them, that's fine. I don't care. Just let me know if you're joking, and I'll remove it off of there. That's funny, man. Okay. Black Cage. Yeah, that's fine. I've had people in the past be like, when it doesn't sell, they'll be like, 25. And I'm like, I'm not going to sell. I have very little in these to begin with. I'm not going to chop it down to 25 just because you're bartering with me. But this one, you're just saying it's more annoying to send that and then to send another $1.06 right after. No problem at all on this one. Okay, shake it up. 4 boxes. I'm going to remove this. We're not trading or selling or anything. See if we can get the screen to go blurry again. My specialty. 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, first one is, if I get focus, 170, 170. 184. 170, 184. 145. And 71. And we're close, so I'm good to go. 170, 184, 145, and 71. Let me grab them, guys. We will do a live fill if you missed out on this right after this for Big L's, and then we'll do red key and some jerseys. All right, guys. 170, 184, 145, and 71. Almost reverse Racco. It is 9 o'clock. Okay. Next up will be, we'll do a 2-box for Big Al's tonight. Pick one random one style. And then we'll do some Racky and then some jerseys. Okay, good luck all. 71's up first. Series 40. 0 Wonka. That must have been on the edge of the case. Big old divot. Or I did something to it when I was packing them. Can't quite see the signature, but I know the team and the style. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Believe we already pulled one from their team, and it was last week, so I don't think this is... We're down to like 5 teams, right? I don't think this is a new one, though. Chargers Eclipse is Nick G. Nick G on the Chargers. Nice hit, Nick. You got blocked on your first few claims just because there's a bunch of duplicates all next to each other. Now my father-in-law's calling me. Can't answer it. Sorry. Back at certified. Let me text him. I think that worked. Okay, Nick, let's see what you got. 3, 2, 1. Hall of Fame, 95. We're doing something. Oh, someone's coming down here. Afton? Or they just closed the door, who knows? Kellen Winslow, the senior, not the one that got in trouble. Hall of Fame 95. I forget what the Sun did, but it wasn't very good. I know that. Kellen Winslow, Hall of Fame 95 from the Chargers. Was he part of Air Coryell? I think he was. Great hit. Nice hit, Nick. Kellen Winslow Sr., Chargers Eclipse. Go to box 2. No Wonka on that one. Okay, 145. Series 40. 0 Wonka. Tight end. That's right. We did hit a tight end. If I stay up on it, I won't get confused later which ones I'm missing. Tight end. You guys are on the board. Well, that was a great guess, Scott. I don't know when we saw Lad last. I think we saw him from a Racky or a Fire Factory recently. I was talking about these style of helmets with one of you earlier. Don't know if this is one of the teams you need. 3, 2, 1. We've got a slate. Slate for the New England Patriots. Who had New England? Was it? Nope. New England was Bill. Bill S. Pat's slate. That looks nice. Silver slate, not a gold slate. Every team has one or the other. Not both. Back at certified. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. He kind of signs like my son, writes like my son, but I know it's him every time we see it. Linebacker, Teddy Bruschi. 54. I'm not even paying attention to box numbers. It was 45. Inverse. Teddy Bruschi slate. Nice hit. Back at certified. That's a good-looking helmet. That's other as well. Just like that, you guys are caught up. Today could be the day. You guys usually wait till later and then storm back. If you're storming back now, that could be a good sign. Okay, 170. I said 0 Wonka on that one. Yes. 170, Series 40. 6 Wonka. I like it. Getting some Wonka tonight. And I'm going to have to wait. We are in a real autograph bag. We've done 2 real autograph boxes. I'd like to do more, but we'll do them down the road probably. See the face mask. I think I know what style this is based on the face mask. I could be completely wrong though. 3, 2, 1. I was right. This light gray looks, there's a few teams that have that as their classic face mask. 2 gray helmets in a row. One was slate, one was just because it's gray. My son is starting flag football again this week, and they got to sign the Cowboys. So he's on the Cowboys this year. He was the Giants last season. It's not every year, it's twice a year, I guess. They played in the spring. Now they're going to play in the fall. But now he's the Cowboys. Who had Dallas? Tim. Tim, you had Dallas and 6 points. Nice hit, Tim. Beckett certified on this one as well. Oh, that's right up at the front. That's why I couldn't see it. 3, 2, 1. Well, I guess I wasn't looking because it was in a bag. Never mind. I just know I didn't know. Blue ink on that one. That's a blue Sharpie. Roger Staubach. We talk about him every once in a while. Thomas, he might still be looking for Mr. Staubach. Roger Staubach, classic speed. There's another quarterback. I think it's a 2-2-2 tie right now. Great hit. Staubach and 6 points. We're a little bland on colors tonight. Black, black, gray, gray. We're not very colorful. Let me mark you down for 6 points, though. Tim, Roger Staubach. Great hit, Tim. 6 points. 8, 10, 26. Got him. We have more Wonka, 184. I'm going to copy. We'll do a 2-boxer after this, guys. Just pick one random one style. Simple. I'm going to paste it there. 184, Series 40. Nope. 1 Wonka box out of the 4. Still looking. Hey, maybe Tim has 2 and is open trading. I'll keep my eyes open for you too if you have a trade down the road. It would be a helmet like this after. Okay, here we go. Although there's an argument. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I said we're looking bland or bleak with black, black, gray, gray. Now we're going Bumblebee yellow. I caused that to happen. 0 Wonka yellow. There are a few teams that have a yellow base, but all the other ones would have a backside logo. So we know this is the Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers. Who had Pittsburgh? Jonathan R. had the Steelers. You were the one that helps us get off the bland colors, although people might say this yellow is bland too. Beckett certified. Are all 4 of those Beckett? I think they were. Even the MJD, I think, was Beckett. And the Favre. And, nope, the McCoy was JSA. Okay, here we go. Iverson was Beckett. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Didn't we just pull his mini 2 weeks ago? I think we did. I do like his signature. I love watching the interview where the guy asks him what he learned from the combine and the draft, and he's like, this guy doesn't know who I am, does he? I didn't go to the combine. I didn't go to the draft. James Harrison, undrafted. Great hit. James Harrison, 92. Beckett certified on the Steelers Rave. Looks so nice with the black stripe down the middle, black face mask, black logo, and then bright yellow. That's cool. That's another other. You guys are on top. Let's do a recap before I drop the 2-boxer. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit. There's 4 helmets. There's a lot of spots. 4 of you can hit, sometimes less. Kellen Winslow, Eclipse, Teddy Bruschi, Slate, Roger Staubach, Classic, James Harrison, Rave. Let's try a 2-box life fill. See if we can get anything fun from this one. I do like that 4-boxer. Harrison, Bruschi, Staubach, Winslow, all 4 retired. MJD's retired, Favre's retired, McCoy's retired, Iverson's retired. No current players yet. Can we keep it up for the whole night? Doubtful. But maybe. I wonder what my ratio is of current to retired. It's got to be close to half. Zach, let me share my screen first. Zach Cincy. Okay. Zach Cincy, Greg Giants. Bill just behind on the Giants. Minnesota going to Joe. Joe Johnston. Chicago. Number 4 is Dave. Number 5, Rams. Greg. Gotcha, Greg. Number 6 is Scott with the Niners. Cincy gone, Nick. Sorry. San Francisco's gone, Zach. Sorry. New England is there. Spot 7 for Bill. Number 8 is Washington for Dave. Number 9, Green Bay for Bill. Number 10, Detroit and Tampa Bay back-to-back. Good to go on both, I believe. Oops, that's 11. I'm doing it backwards. Oh, well. Is that 11 or am I losing my mind? It is. Cleveland is number 12 for Bill. Uh, 13 is Las Vegas. Nope, I missed that. 13 is Kansas City for Zach. 14, Vegas with a random up. I don't know if I missed another random, though. 15, Dallas for Kyle. 16, Eagles for Carlos. That will close us. Brad just behind. There is 1 random, maybe 2 if I missed one. 1 random available. Whoever wants it for 20. Nick's got one up. I didn't miss you this time, Nick. It's a 50-50 shot. I'll miss it, though. Obi, I got you on the random. Brad will take a random, too, if anybody else is selling. I don't think I missed one, though. Let me just make sure one more time, because it makes me highlight or hover over them on a few that changed the text. Doesn't look like it. If anybody else is offering one up here in the next little bit, Brad's on it. If not, we'll roll here. I'll sell Brad a random. Okay. Scott will sell Brad a random. Bill's got 2 randoms up as well. So there's 1 here, 1 here. I'll wait a little bit there, just in case anybody else wants one. I'm sure, Bill, you were doing it to help as well. So others that didn't get in. I'll wait a second just in case. 2 randoms available. Brad will take another one. I'll just do your first 2, Bill, is what we usually do. Brad got you there. And then Mark will take one as well. Good luck, you guys. Now we're full. Oh, boy. Okay. Wrong thing, Al. Not integers. List random. Now my screen's frozen. There it goes. Okay. 7 times on these. We'll do a Racky after this, and then some jerseys. There's 5, 6, and 7. Pittsburgh on top, Houston on bottom. Okay, Zach, you've got Cincy and Pittsburgh. Greg, you've got Giants and Seattle. Joe, Minnesota and the Jets. David, you've got Chicago, Jacksonville. Greg, Rams and Chargers. Scott, San Francisco. Brad, you bought that random, which is New Orleans. Bill S., New England. Brad, you bought the random, which is Carolina. David L., Washington, Atlanta. Bill S., Green Bay. Mark, you bought that random, that's Tennessee. Greg, Detroit, Tampa, Arizona, and Miami. Bill S., Cleveland and Buffalo. Zach, Kansas City and Baltimore. Nick F., you've got Vegas. Obi, you bought that random, that's Denver. Kyle, Dallas and Indy. And Carlos, Philly and Houston. We are good there. Let's close this and get 2 numbers going. Don't need to shake. There's a new movie on Netflix. I don't know if it came out today. The Last House. Anybody watched that yet? With Pablo Escobar from the Narcos show. I'm not done with it yet, but it's a really interesting show. I don't know. Maybe you guys want. I watch. It's not bad. I like stuff like that. I'm not done with it yet, but I work alone all day. I have a lot of time to watch stuff while I'm working, but I usually listen to music instead of watching stuff. Watched it yesterday. Yeah, I'm halfway through today. I'll watch the rest after the stream, but it's a decent watch so far. Okay, 2 boxes. 1, 2. Where did I put? Oh, it's on top of the printer. First box is 121, 121. And 112. Look at that. Very close numbers. 112, 121. Oh, sorry. Popping my back. Yeah, let me grab those guys. 121, 112. Check my kids really quick here, guys. I forgot to check earlier. We're good. 121, 112. Check. Next up, guys, we'll do Radke. That'll leave us with 4 boxes, so we'll probably order a new double case tomorrow, Wednesday. We'll finish this case on Monday. Okay, 112 up first. Did not update. You guys are up 3 to 0 to 2 to 1, 3 to 2 to 1 to 0. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to the old tight end. Okay, 112. Series 40. 0 Wonka. Need to hit one more Wonka on the next one to get the average. Still have not found my other box cutter. I wonder if I threw it away with a bunch of boxes or something. Nice. Love this style. Don't know who it is, but I got a couple guesses. 3, 2, 1. It's probably safe to say that we have one of these style loaded in every series. Really love the Dolphins throwback with the helmet on the Dolphin. Finex. And stopped our Beckett run there. One earpiece here. I do too. I love the throwback. Dolphins were not claimed. They were a random on spot 11. Greg, with your Tampa Bay claim, getting Miami. It's kind of in the middle back. I can't tell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was one of the ones I thought, plus another defensive guy. There's another other. You guys are starting to take your lead. It may have been a while since we pulled him. Jason Taylor, number 99, Hall of Fame 17. Another Hall of Famer there, another retired. We're still running on the retireds. Jason Taylor, he was fantastic. Fanatic certified. I don't think I would have guessed Taylor seeing the Fanatic certification, though. So that's interesting to me. Great auto. That's another other. You guys are up 2 on your way. You're up 1. No, you're up 2. And this late in the night, you might be on your way to victory. Nice hit, Greg. Jason Taylor. Hall of Fame helmet on the throwback speed. I bet I got a couple throwbacks in the series. I hit a throwback box with Brad the other day. I love that helmet. Jeez. It's hanging on for dear life. I'm trying to think. Got a visor, too. I don't know who I would... This one may have been in for a while. Did I say 0 Wonka? I don't even remember saying anything. 0 Wonka. I'll take the bag off up here because I hate the pristine bags. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's been a while since we've had a football team flash. At least it feels like it. They're a dying breed. Football team flash with a nice maroon visor. This is cool. I'm trying to think who I have on this dang thing. There's Beckett. Who had Washington? Washington was claimed. So we have 1 random, 1 claim. That's spot 8. David L. I said Dave. Beckett certified. Both earpieces there. We'll learn this one together. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. I do remember buying that. I love this helmet. That's another other as well, so might as well chalk up the win tonight, guys. Bruce Smith, Hall of Fame 09. This would be cool to put a Washington Redskins logo on there. That'd be kind of hard, but it's at least the signature's off to the side. What a nice hit. Fortunately for me, since he lives on it, don't jinx yourself. Yeah, we're done with Big Al's for tonight on the full sizes. I don't know how many teams are left now. Did we hit any tonight? I don't think we did. I think those are all teams that have hit. I think we're at 5. Bruce Smith, Hall of Fame 09 going to Dave. Dave, nice hit. So it's either black, white, or gray, or it's just yellow. Great hits, though. I'll do a recap. Give me 1 second here to get the rack he pasted in there. 5 still? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. I need to do a recap first. I'll let you guys reload your types, too. Okay, we had Jason Taylor on the throwback. We had Bruce Smith on the Washington. There's our Racky. Trade Eagles slate and corner for that Smith. I forget who you've got on the. Oh, now, yeah, you've got the Fletcher Cox. Dave, if you want to trade the Bruce Smith for the Fletcher Cox Eagles slate, that is a trade offer Carlos has for you. I've got it in the corner. Carlos, I haven't had anyone message about it. Otherwise, I'd let you know, but nothing yet. Okay. Let me top chat, live chat it here. Man. Dave says, no, thank you. No problem. Greg, are the Eagles a slate you still need? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what they are, though. Philadelphia. You guys need to tell me if you guys are working on sets. You'll convert it. Show me when you do, Dave. I liked your black Joe Theismann alternate today that you posted. That was cool. Greg, the Rams is where I was at. Giants for Bill. Green Bay for Jason with a random up. Green Bay just gone, Greg. Minnesota is spot 4 for Jonathan. Gotcha. Number 5, Steelers are still there for Dave. Steelers. Indy is number 6 for Brad. Number 7 is New England for Bill. Number 8 is Chicago for Dave. Number 9, Green Bay's gone. Miami's number 9 for Jonathan. Greg, Detroit is there for number 10, I believe. Detroit 11. Cincy is there for Scott. 12, San Francisco still there for Greg. 13, Dallas is there for Jason with a random up. Minnesota for Carlos is gone. Sorry, but Tampa Bay's there. That's 14. 2 mains left, 2 randoms available at 18 apiece. Five teams went into the night. 5 teams come out of the night. Okay. But I think it's such a good start for random teams to hit. I don't think we can beat our record. I think we're already in the mid 40s. Although I think I said the record is 59. So maybe we do have time, but they got to come out quick. They got to hit like all 5 in the next 10 helmets. That seems impossible. 48. Yeah, we literally do have to do 5 in the next 10 to beat the record. That's exactly right. That's not going to happen. I swear we were like 16 for 17 to start the series. Like half done in the first 17 boxes or something. 18 out of 20, something like that. We were off to a hot start. Yeah. Not that nothing good comes from that happening. That's the record, and you want to see records get beat. Dave taking Buffalo. Got you, Dave. 1 spot left and 2 randoms available at 18 for Jason. I'm getting tagged. I'll look later. As long as I'm not missing something. Kyle taking the Chargers. Kyle, since you grabbed the Chargers, my guess earlier was based off of Ladd McConkey for the Chargers when I guessed. Oh yeah, no one got UCLA, so the guesses still go. So I'm still hoping for Ladd McConkey, Georgia, so I can get my guess right. Since you claimed him, I'm going to tell you why I claimed him. You can blame it on me if you don't hit now. 2 randoms. I guess another wide receiver could have been A.J. Green from there. I can see an A.J. Green. What are some other Georgia receivers? Not Brock Bowers. He's a tight end. That's all I can think of for receivers is A.J. Green and Ladd McConkey, but there's probably a handful of others. Last call on Jason's randoms. If not, Jason, we can see who you get. Hines Ward. Yep, that's a good one that I forgot. Hines Ward's Georgia for receiver. Dave, you'll take them both? Okay, Jason, Dave's going to take your randoms here on these two. Okay, let's roll, guys. Next up will be licensed jerseys. Again, just so if you weren't here, the new additions were Edgar Martinez, Mariners Nike. I like that jersey. UC Saros Predators Stadium Series Adidas, the one that says Smashville on the front. Those are cool. And then I added Mike Vick for the first time in a while on a Falcons Mitchell and Ness. It's one of the older ones, authentic. Yeah, I could think of some running backs, but I was thinking of wide receivers. Herschel's a running back, but you're spot on with Hines Ward. I was trying to think of other receivers. All right, let's get the randoms going. Pickens, yep, that's a good one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's on the franchise tag, right? With the Cowboys. Didn't they tag him for one season? Atlanta through Houston on the 7th roll. Yeah, he's close to being wide receiver 1 for them. If it weren't for his behavioral problems, CeeDee's hard to pass. He's one of the best receivers in the league, but Pickens is really close. Might be a bad take. For people might think that's a bad take, but I don't think it is. All right, Greg, you've got the Rams in Atlanta, Bill S. Giants in Washington, Jason Green Bay, David Arizona, Jonathan R. Pittsburgh and Philly. I just realized all 4 of those are NFC teams to start. David L. Pittsburgh and the Jets, Brad Indy and Seattle, Bill S. New England Vegas, David L. Chicago Denver, Jonathan R. Miami Baltimore, Greg Detroit Jacksonville, Scott Cincy Tennessee, Greg San Francisco Kansas City, Jason you have Dallas, David you've got the random, that's Cleveland. Carlos, Tampa, and New Orleans. David L., Buffalo, Carolina, and Kyle, you have the Chargers in Houston. Let's get a box number going here. I think you guys are 5-2-1. 5-2. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I never updated our quarterback. 5-2-2. No receivers, but I've been talking about receivers for the past 3 minutes, so now one's going to come out. Okay, if bounty hits, guys, we'll run all the names. And remember, I'm doing the minis, either Joe Green, Garrison Hurst, or one of the Jack Hughes items if you're interested in the hockey stuff. Photo or puck. Did I copy the numbers yet? I'm yapping way too much. I did. Two, 6, 7, 9, 11. One box will close us. Sorry, one box will do 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our one box is number 7. I swear it was 7, 11, 2. I'm going to go back, but it'll say. No, you guys have picked it a lot, and it hasn't won, so that's not true. If I go back, 7 is the box, no matter what. I just want to see. No, that's what it does, is it won't let you redo it. I'm pretty sure it stayed where it was. Box 7. 7's up top too, right next to me. Perfect. Okay, college guesses still count since UCLA was not it. I didn't check, but I don't think anybody guessed UCLA. I think of Jonathan Franklin. I also think of the quarterback the Packers had that was from UCLA, Brett Hundley. Not Tyler Hundley, Brett Huntley. Tyler Huntley was Utah. Utes. And now he's with the Ravens, or he was. I don't know if he got a contract elsewhere. 7. They're like doing street slurry on my street tomorrow all day. So after my wife gets home, I got to go drive my car a couple streets down. Otherwise, I won't be able to go to our soccer scrimmage or work. I know you guys don't care. I'm just saying it out loud again to keep reminding myself. Otherwise, I'm going to be trapped in my garage. Okay, here we go. Okay. Holy moly. Here we go. 3. I'm going to do this a different way because it's not fair to do it the right way, the way I normally do it. I'm going to drop it straight down here. 3, 2, 1. Because if I don't, we'll think it's a hit for the team. But remember, this player is a locked community hit. I was going so fast that I opened that. That shocked me. Oh, mama. I'm going to say right now, congrats and sorry, all the above. Big random upcoming, I know. Holy cow. I will show you what's in the box, too. And, of course, it's the one that I like go backwards on the random to see if it was 7-11. I swear it was 7-11 on 6 and then 7-11 on 7, but it keeps doing that. Or maybe my brain is telling me it's doing that, but it's not. Inside is the LOA. Oh, man. It is not every day we pull a Brady item out of Radkey. This is a send-in replica helmet. I just got a Brady in the other day, and it's the same thing, send-in replica. Holy moly, there's your Fanatic sticker there. Does that mean they don't have a sticker on the back? No, they do. Matching stickers. 6334. 6334. Okay, guys. Congrats and sorry to everyone that doesn't hit. Only one of you is going to hit this one. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen. This is a 7-roll random. I'm going to put these down here, and I'm going to put them in alphabetical order. All 32 teams will be in there. I know. Or you'd like to not sell your randoms or whatever. I know. Here's where my random hits tonight. Good luck, all. Brady Lunar Eclipse. Fantastic hit. I wasn't going to, sometimes cases are low, sometimes cases are high. We had the Trent Green, which I love. I didn't know if they'd count that as a quarterback, but it kind of makes sense now, even though I love Trent Green. There's our 32 teams. Let's go over here. Here's our random, fresh to go. We're going to run this 7 times. Whoever owns the team on the 7th roll, whether you own 15 teams or 1, that is who wins the Tom Brady. Here we go. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pittsburgh is our winner for the Tom Brady. Pittsburgh. Oh boy, I don't know who has it. Let me go back over here. Pittsburgh was claimed by Dave. Dave, you've had some pretty awful luck with Radke lately. That's one way to get the monkey off your back. Holy moly. Pittsburgh, Brady going to Dave. Dave, congrats. That's insane. Nice big autograph, blue ink. Absolutely nothing wrong with the signature of the helmet. Congrats to you, Dave. And again, everybody else that had a chance and didn't win, I'm sorry. I know what it feels like. It's fun to have a chance, but you want to nab the helmet. Hopefully we have more chances soon for some more Brady's. Fantastic hit. Dave hitting the Tom Brady. I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm going to scroll this over here. I'm going to copy my thing, and I'll give you a little point to the helmet like I normally do. Okay, congrats again. Dave had the Tom Brady Lunar from Radke. Let's do some licensed jerseys. There they are. It's hard, like I always say, it's hard to move on from a hit like that. And just, it like stops my brain. Woo! Congrats, Dave. That's an awesome hit, man. The reason I do certain product and not other product is we got a shot for stuff like that. That's why I love East Coast for the big names. I love Radke for the big names. We've hit, funny enough, we've hit Brady a few times through Gold Rush too. I don't mind doing that every once in a while. But I tend to stick with stuff where we hit great stuff time and time again. So that's a fun one. Okay, let's live chat this. Barry is our first claim. I bet we're still about 7 or 8 short on this one. We'll see when I get caught up. Greg, Barry. Nick Eiserman. Favre is number 3 for James. Number 4 is Justin Jefferson. For Joe. Got you, Joe. Number 5 is Mike Allstott. Number 6, just behind on Favre Bill. Number 6 is SGA. For Kevin. Got you, Kevin. Number 7 is Bird. For Mark. Got you, Mark. Number 8 is A-Rod. Holy moly, Manoli, A-Rod going to Elliott. Number 9, Drew Brees. For Greg. Got you, Greg. Number 10, Bird's gone. 10 is OJ. For Greg. Number 11 is Rodman for Larry. Number 12 is Reggie Bush. For Brian. Got you, Brian. Number 13 is Chris Kreider. Looks like we're 6 away. For Elliott. 14 is Mariota. Marcus Mariota. For Brian. Okay, 6 away. I'll start showing some pictures here in a second. Holy moly, Manoli. Date of the signing is May 12th, 2021. Dania Lopez, my commission expires June 10th. Bonded through Notary Public Underwriters. Woo! James, I got you with Reeves. That's 15. Okay, I'm going to show some pictures. We're 5 away. I don't know if Rice got claimed. I don't think so. These are players that are available. Jerry Rice, Edgar Martinez, Eric Dickerson, Baker Mayfield, Yadier Molina, John Stockton, Travis Hunter. Trout is locked, will be given to someone as a random. Chris Carter, UC Saros, Paul Molitor, Paul Pierce and Michael Vick, Corbin Carroll and Jake DeBrusque. There goes 2, Stockton and Magic. Gotcha, Zach. I don't think either of those were claimed. Higgins and Konechny. It's a bad pick stitch, Allie. You cropped out the 11. Dick Duff, Jamal Lewis, Nick Bosa, Rolly Fingers. Those are both gone. Tage Thompson, John Elway and Del Murphy. MJD, there's 3 more. Chelios, Elway, Gates. That closes us. Let me close this. There's more. Just so you see them all. I will say, again, I told him I'll help him since he works late. Whoever gets Devon Taves, if you're selling, Dwayne would like to buy. He just can't be here to do it himself. 16 is Stockton for Zach. 17 is Magic Johnson for Zach. 18 is Chris Chelios for Jason. 19 is John Elway for Bill. And 20 is Antonio Gates for Brian. All right, guys, we're closed here, I think. Let's not forget to add Mr. Brady in. Sheesh Louise. Someone will win a freebie tonight, too, unless both of these are quarterbacks. It's the only way you can not win is with a tie. So that's good. Hit a Brady and get a Downey hit, too. All in one swoop. There's going to be 4 solos, guys. We'll rerun it if Ovechkin or Trout land in the final 4. We'll roll it an 8th or 9th or 10th time. As soon as you see those 4, they're claimable, one name at a time, first come, first serve. Let's go over here. Baker through Yadier. 44 names is correct. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're good. Linus Olmark, Porter, Martone, Joakim Noah, MJD are our solos. Okay, I've got Higgins is not one of them, but if anyone, whoever has them, wants to sell, which I don't even see. Greg has T. Higgins, if you're looking to buy, which he said below. MJD going to Greg. Martone going to Nick. Noah going to Larry. And Olmark going to Jason. Let me read off the randoms here, and then whatever offers we have for buy, sell. Okay. Larry V, buy. Somebody. My guess is Baker or Dickerson and or. Okay, let me read off names here. Greg, you got Sanders, Blankenship, and Carroll. Nick F., Steve Eiserman, Julius Peppers, and Travis Konechny. James Favre, Pierce, and Wilson. Joe Jefferson, Carter, and Fiala. You got both Minnesota guys there. Larry V., Allstott, DeBrincat, Rolly Fingers. Kevin O., you got SGA, Tatis, and Taves. Kevin O., if you want to sell Taves to Dwayne, let me know. He was asking pre-stream. If whoever gets them wants to sell, he'll pay in the morning. Mark, Bird, Urlacher, and Cunningham. Elliot, you've got Rodriguez, Zonka, and Bosa. 2 football, 1 baseball. Greg, Breeze, Messier, and Duff. OJ, DeBrusque, and Higgins. Larry V., Rodman, Mayfield, and Dickerson. Brian W. Bush, Murphy, and Ovechkin. There's one of our locked randoms. Brian, good luck to you. Elliott, Kreider, Vic, and Rice. Brian W., Mariota, Hossa, and Mobley. James, Reeves, Molina, and Isaiah Thomas. Zach, you have Stockton, Molitor, Bellinger, Magic Johnson, Barbashev, and Edgar Martinez. We've got, I spelled your name wrong, Jazz Knott. Jason, Chelios, Lewis, and Bryant, Bill S., Elway, Hunter, and UC Saros. Brian W., Gates, Trout, good luck. Did you get both of them, Brian? You did. And Thompson. Jason T., you claimed Olmark, Nick, Porter Martone, Larry V., Noah, and Greg MJD. Okay, let me go back up to the top here. We had Fiala for Cunningham, Mark. Where are you, Mark? Cunningham for Fiala from Joe as an offer. Larry V. by Dickerson. Yours, Greg. Good luck. Gotcha, Greg. I tried to do yellow, but it went to green. Lewis and Bryant for trade from Jason. Peppers for trade for hockey. Got a hockey guy you want to trade? Nick for Julius Peppers. Does Julius Peppers have a nickname? I think he does, and I don't know it. Pierce Wilson, and Thomas for trade. Pierce, Wilson, and Thomas are up for trade. I'll buy Bryant. What's up, Dustin? Jason, do you want to sell Bryant or just trading? Sell both, okay. Buy Lewis if you can't sell. There goes both of them. So this is, oops, man, I'm hitting the wrong colors today. Dustin got you Chris Bryant and Jamal Lewis going to Greg. DeBrincat Fingers Baker for sale. There's Larry's DeBrincat Fingers Baker for sale. Elliott by Vic. Elliott, do you want to sell Mike Vick? Yours, Greg. Buy Baker, says Dustin. Sell Peppers too. So Peppers is up for sale. Greg says buy Peppers. Okay. Sell both. Yours, Greg. Buy Peppers. Nick, yours, Dustin. Good luck. Sure, if he wants Taves, that's fine. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. You guys are always welcome to say no thank you, but I'll always ask. And if someone else is targeting Taves, let me know and I won't be the messenger that does that. We'll see if Dwayne can find someone to claim it first before. I want it to be fair. So if no one's specifically after Taves, I don't want to have like the first call on that. Thanks, Elliott. Thanks, Larry. Here's Greg. Bosa and Zonka up from Elliott. Thanks, Nick. I'll keep, but thanks. That one was the trade for Cunningham. Thanks, Jason. He can sell Higgins to whoever wanted it. That was Mark. Mark wanted T. Gotcha. Thanks, Greg. And Mark, that's yours. He says thanks. You can sell. Buy DeBrincat, says Nick. Running out of colors. Yours, Nick. Thanks. Elliott by Bosa. Yours, Greg. Thanks, Elliott. Good luck, brother. Okay. I'll give it a little bit since we had a ton put up and a ton of offers. We'll wait for these last few just in case. And this is the last break of the night. Little whiplash with Brady that late in the night. Holy schmoly. And there was no way for me to like have a little bit of fun to see if it is him. You know, like we pull Mahomes, I'm like, could it be him? But that's right when I'm looking into the box. I don't want to be cruel to whoever had New England too, because that's not fun. But when Brady is on the list, he's always going to be a community hit. Sometimes other players are, but bye Zonka. Okay, yours, Greg. Okay, we've got Paul Pierce, Tom Wilson, and Isaiah Thomas up for trade. I don't believe they're up for sale, right, James? And then Rolly Fingers is up for sale. Athletics Nike. For sale also? Okay. So Paul Pierce, Tom Wilson, Isaiah Thomas are up for trade or sell. Rolly Fingers is up for sale. I'll give it like another minute and then we'll get rolling on these. Too much yawning today. Last call. Paul Pierce, Tom Wilson, Rolly Fingers, Isaiah Thomas. And then we're going to get rolling here. Just under 2 hours right now. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to roll Beagle balls. If anything changes, like I always say, we'll update it. I just want to make sure everyone has time. And if there's any ones that I missed, please say again. I'll help you mention it. But I think the majority of them got answered or handled. Let's get 2 numbers. 1, 2. Man. 91. And 47. 91, 47. Let me grab them, guys. And then last call. Pierce, Wilson, Fingers, Thomas are all up for trade or sell. If anyone's interested, you got a few more minutes before those go away. I'll keep them where they're at if that's the case. I think my kids have been playing a video game for 2.5 hours straight. I was supposed to tell them to get off. I went up there and I could hear them. Sounded like they were having fun. I'll wait 5 more minutes. All right. 91-47, 91-47. Don't see any other comments about Thomas, Fingers, Wilson, or Pierce. Keep those where they're at. We'll do 2 more of these on Wednesday, probably 3 again this weekend. I was supposed to go out of town this weekend. I don't know that I am. It's the first day of school on Monday for my kids too, so I think I'm going to be home for that. I wonder if Dave would listen to trades. That's such a nice hit. Not very often we get to pull names like Brady and Mahomes and whoever else. When we hit them, it's fun. I hate to wait to move on from it so fast. The next break, should make a post or something about this one because that's cool. Nice lunar. All right, 47 and 91. Good luck, all. The only way we don't get the bounty today is if 2 quarterbacks hit. I'm having trouble seeing what that even is. We'll wait till we open. Looks a little dark. 3, 2, 1. Now I know. I think there's only 1 from this team. You can kind of tell by that number and color what team that is. I love this hit. Not a huge name for most, but I love the combo of Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean. I can't stand the Eagles, but it's hard to not like those 2. Great players. Reed Blankenship, Fanatics, certified on the Nike. That was football, but it was not a quarterback. So you guys just that was yours. So you're up even more. 6 to 2 to 3. 6 to 3 to 2 to 0. We're going to go the whole night without wide receivers unless the next one is a wide receiver. Reed Blankenship. Don't think he'll ever be claimed, or he was before. So he's the very first random. On spot 1 with the Barry Sanders spot, Greg, you had Reed Blankenship on the Eagles Nike. Nice defensive back. He's a safety. I don't know which one's the strong. Or wait, he is a safety. Cooper DeJean is the cornerback, right? I hope I'm not wrong, and I hope they're not both cornerbacks, but they might be. Reed Blankenship, Eagles, Nike. Time for me to buy a new batch of football dress. Don't have a ton, but I like to have a lot of. There's the auto. It's kind of glaring off the white for some reason. I like to have a lot of variety to pick from when I load new ones in. There's no rhyme or reason. Nice hit, Greg. And that solidified the others, so someone will get one of the freebie prizes today. Yeah, can you believe that, Dustin? Someone hit a Brady. Dave hit it. Such a great hit. There goes Reed, and the others win. Box 91. Funny part is, Radke, even without hitting Brady and Mahomes or whoever, it's such a good series. It doesn't matter. When we get a Brady or a Mahomes, it's like icing on the cake. Well, that one's obvious. Whoops, I'm going backwards. I know who this one is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got one of those. Going backwards. One of those camos, but this one is the Arctic camo. I love this jersey. That wasn't in for very long. Well, maybe it was in for a little while, but not months like others. That is the A Train. Mike Alstott. That's another NFL, but just not the one you didn't want it to be or the one you wanted it to be. A Train. Mike Alstott on the Arctic camo. Such a nice jersey, and Larry, I think, claimed that one, especially if he's saying thanks. You did. Spot 5, claim. Down goes Alstott on the camo. We got one more camo in the series for the time being. Mr. Jefferson. Such a great hit. Nice, it's a thick jersey too. You got the NFL logo with the ribbon. You got the flag on the other side as well. Bucks whited out logo on the front. Salute to service. Such a nice jersey. Nike, and this one feels nice. It's slick, but it's a heavy jersey too. Extra large. Congrats, Larry. Great hit. Mike Alstott. That was one of your chasers. That one wasn't a long chase though. We've had longer chases than that. It's nice to have them come out a little earlier. All right, congrats, you two NFL tonight. Reed Blankenship and Mike Alstott going to Greg and Larry V. Congrats, you two. Quickly, if you want to hang out, if you bought a spot, you got a shot for the freebie. So let's do that. Congrats to those that won tonight. Every time I open a box, I'm thinking, hey, here comes Minnesota. Here comes. You know, the second you stop, if you do, they're going to come out. So you got to just. I've had like that where it just seems like it's the world's against you. Haste. Let's put it over here. Hila and Carl got you there. There's no science to this, guys. Jonathan is an extra one down here. Not even part style, I know. I know. I want to see one too. I love the retros, man. I know not everyone loves them. I think they're very cool. Okay, 2 halves equal a whole. So Carlos, Scott, and Kyle. Did I already do that one? Carlos, Scott, and Kyle. Slowly but surely, guys, we're getting there. Got Brad and Mark and Obi. Mark and Obi. We've got Dave and Dave, so one Dave. And we got these. I'm going to count that as 2, Greg, because you got 2 full spots worth of randoms there. Greg, Dustin, Mark, Nick, and Dwayne. I'm not going to remember that. Greg, Mark, Dustin, Nick, Dwayne. Greg, Dustin, Mark, Nick, Dwayne. Mark, Dustin, Nick, Dwayne. 179 entries, guys. We'll run this 7 times. Top name can pick between Mean Joe Green Mini with the Hall of Fame script. Garrison Hurst STS 4.0. I love the 4.0s and the 3s for the Niners and the Steelers. And then either of the Jack Hughes items, a puck or a photo. Add those on until one gets picked, and then we'll probably remove that as an option for the freebies. Copied that here. Let's paste. Should be 179. It is. Well, let's run it till we get our 7th run. Nice guesses tonight, guys. Others and tight ends worked it out for you. Just one tight end. Even without the tight ends, you would have won too. 5, 6, and our final one is Greg. Spot 1, Greg. Which one were you spot 1 on? I can tell you exactly which one you want it from. Could have been this, and it could have been this, but it was either the Rams or Barry that got you that win. Don't think you were spot 1 on anything else. So you can thank Barry or the Rams for that dub. Greg, let me know which one of those you want. One of the Jack Hughes items or a Garrison Hurst STS 4.0 or a Mean Joe Green Steelers Mini. Any one of those 4 is yours. You just pick, and I'll add it to the shipment. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Congrats to the winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit. We had some fun stuff today. I'll take the Jack Hughes picture. That's okay, it is? Yep, you got it. I'll ship that on its own. It won't be combined because it's the odd length and size. Winners today, non-Big Al stuff. We had Will Cooley and Logan Cooley in the jerseys. Love both those. Funko was Allen Iverson. Minis were Brett Favre and LaShawn McCoy on the Rave. I think that's everything that wasn't helmets. Racky helmets, we had MJD and Mr. Brady came to play. About time we got one, so I'm happy about that. Congrats, Dave, again. That's a big, big hit. The rest was Big Al stuff. We had Mike Allstott on the Arctic Camo. We had Reed Blankenship on the Eagles Nike, both Nikes. And then helmets were Kellen Winslow, Teddy Bruschi, Roger Staubach, James Franco, Jason Taylor, and Bruce Smith. Loved all the stuff that came out tonight. Congrats to those that did well. Sorry to those that did not hit. And again, everyone that was in the chance for Brady, if you didn't win, I'm sorry. It's fun to have a shot, but that's a high-stakes shot. So congrats to you, Dave. That's a big-time hit. Hopefully we see more of those down the road here. My son will steal that from me in a heartbeat. I'll have to win that one. Yeah, that's a fun one to have, too. All right, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. If anything's staying, let me know. We'll be back on Wednesday for the same style stream. Just Wednesday we're doing juiced baseball and another football. Still looking. We had 2 pretty lower names so far, so I'm hoping we get. We might have a Brady or something hiding in that too, or Mahomes. But anyways, have a great night, guys. We'll talk to you Wednesday if you're around. Message me with any questions, and I'll try to get back to you.